con los terroristas.
The Harlem Shake.
That is right, folks. You just watched a Harlem Shake. Yeah, it was 2015, but I just did it. What does it have to do with Nintendo? Or gaming? It has nothing to do with Nintendo and gaming. I just did it. My name's Johnny. Welcome to my channel, Nintendo Down Under. My goodness. My absolute goodness. We are here. I've finally launched. I've been trying to get this channel up now for months. I've been delayed for all sorts of different reasons. I'm not going to bore you with those details, but here we are. I've got lots planned for you guys. You reckon a Harlem Shake was stupid? Wait till you see some other shit I'll do eventually. We'll get there though. But yeah, like I said, I've got heaps planned. I can't wait to show you guys my collection. And that's what we're going to do first up today. My first video, a generic 2018 game room tour. Let's watch, let's do it. Alright guys, so we'll start near the door. Near the door I've put this magazine stand to use that I acquired a little while ago. Yeah, and down the bottom here I've got some promo stuff. I've been hooked up by friends, thanks friends. So yeah, some Zelda books down here. You know, just some more Zelda stuff. These are quite heavy big books. I put on this one compared to my other magazine stand you'll see after. But the artwork on some of these is like fantastic. Yeah, I got some Galaxy books, 1 and 2. Smash Brothers one, which is pretty in depth, which is pretty cool. Yeah, some Hyrule Historia and Arts and Artifacts book, and yeah, just a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe guide. Yeah, down the bottom here, I've got some Amiibo, some Splatoon ones, bit of Yosh, bit of blue, bit of pink, bit of green. There's a bit of a dog there. I'm not going to go through all of these Amiibo because as the room tour goes, you'll see I have these things absolutely everywhere. Next up, I've just got some bits and bobs up here, bit of a shelf filler. Yeah, some Wii U stuff, obviously some board games and stuff like that. Actually behind there, I have a lot of stuff that is just sort of stored behind me, so I just don't have the room to display it. But yeah, a bit of a shelf filler. Going down to one of my absolute, if not favourite pieces in the room is my Nintendo 64 kiosk. And obviously playing right now is Banjo-Kazooie. If you guys know me, Banjo-Kazooie is my absolute favourite. Yeah, so I was pretty lucky to acquire this. Still comes with the dome, both controllers. The light obviously needs a bit of work, but I'll get there eventually for that. Also came with an EverDrive cart that's stored with every single Nintendo 64 game and every single Nintendo Entertainment System game, plus a few other odd games. Right next to it is my Nintendo arcade machine, which I was really lucky to pick that up as well. The place that was selling it needed to get rid of it fast, and it also came full of obviously goodies you're seeing in there now, and every now and then this annoying stupid song plays. So you can imagine I don't have this running all the time. It's a pretty fun game. It needs a bit of work, like a couple of these red lights are not working. But yeah, absolutely awesome. Love having these two things in my room, especially the kiosk. That's just, damn, that's good. And moving on to the next part of the game, just got some Wii U accessories. Nothing too exciting. The Wii U Pro controller, just the Wii crossbow, down to my SNES cart collection. I don't have a massive NES cart collection because it just really is expensive to find. Sometimes a game, not even a great game box, is like $100, and like some really decent games can be like, you know, close to $1,000, and that is absolutely ridiculous. So I don't really focus on collecting NES too much, but if I see a good game for a good deal at a local pawn shop or something like that, you can't pass it up. But I have my absolute favourite, Double Dragon, the Mario Bros games, The Adventure of Link. That game is really hard. I don't know how much you guys have played it. Battletoads, pretty cool game. I do have Turbo Racing somewhere that me and my sister used to play all the time, but I don't know where that is at the moment. Yeah, and just the old NES cleaning kit, which is in fairly decent condition. Going down to my Super Nintendo carts. This is absolute gripe of mine. Look at these carts. So, where's the end label? They're rounded, so they're hard to display. Yeah, I'm not a fan of them. Really not a fan of them. Let me know, how do you guys display your carts? Because I'd love to display them better than this, but I just don't know. Like, they're just very awkward. But again, in saying that, I don't collect massively for the Super Nintendo. I still will if I see a good deal on something. But I have, you know, a lot of the generic good games. Super Mario World, probably my favourite. Super Mario Kart, awesome. All Stars. I've got the Donkey Kong games in there. Yoshi's Island, F-Zero. So I have most of the good games, but obviously there's a lot I'm missing. Moving down to some of my Switch accessories. The 3 Pro controllers. Obviously here's the Splatoon one, Xeno, just your generic one. I was so glad when I picked up a Pro controller. Pretty much day one when I bought the Switch, because it was just so comfortable. Nothing against the Joy-Con, they're okay, but when I was playing Breath of the Wild, which is a fantastic game, it was really, really good. Yeah, and just some other Joy-Con colours I've got. Looking forward to getting them all one day. Moving down to some more of my stuff. Again, it's just a Switch little shelf here, because I've got so much of it. Your Odyssey Joy-Con grip. I've got some more Joy-Con grips over here. If I move this little fat Yoshi out the way, I'll tell you a pretty embarrassing story about this one. So when I picked up this red Super Mario controller, I thought, wow, I can't wait to find the Luigi one, the green one, and then I kept not finding it, and I realised that they're 2 in 1, so that was very, very embarrassing when I figured that out. I think someone pointed out to me, I was like, oh wow, I should really know that. Yeah. Anyway, moving down, this is probably why I got confused. Look, you can get a red Mario wheel and you can get a green Luigi one, so I don't know, I'm just making excuses up. Next up is a bit Nintendo 64 focused. Up the top there, got a Banjo-Kazooie promo Toys R Us VCR tape. That's sealed. I've never watched it, and if I really want to go watch it, I'll just search on YouTube. I'm sure it's on there. Yeah, some pretty hard controllers to find. Some Power Australian. Yeah, Great Purple, that's the colour I'm looking for. Fire Orange, your Solid Green, Atomic Purple, Solid Blue, just your generic grey. Going down to some of my games. Super Mario Kart, that is just wow. So damn good. 007 GoldenEye, everyone loves that. Smash Bros. Mario Party 3, Mario Golf, Majora's Mask. I've never finished that because it's quite hard, but one day I really want to go back and see if I can do it. Star Wars Rogue Squadron, loved that game. Yeah, South Park Rally, that was really cool. Ocarina of Time, do I really need to talk about how good that is? Donkey Kong 64. I never actually finished that one either, so I've played it many times as a kid, and I keep wanting to go back to it, but I really, really need to do it. What else have I got? Diddy Kong Racing, loved it. Super Mario 64, Pod Racer, F-Zero X, love that game. Where the hell is our new F-Zero X? Hopefully E3 coming up gives us some sort of clue if that coming. Banjo-Kazooie, my #1 loving game. I've finished that 100% so many times. Just love it. Mario Tennis, Mario Party, Yoshi's Story, Operation Winback. Underrated game for me, love it. Perfect Dark, played the Formula 1 games a bit. Yeah, Cruising World, love that. Cruising USA somewhere here. Hot Wheels, played that a lot. Pokemon Stadium, Banjo-Tooie. Still really loved it, not as good as Kazooie, but still really good game. Mario Party 2, my favourite out of all of them. World's Not Enough, 007. I reckon that's close to better than GoldenEye. People are going to absolutely disagree with me on that one, but the multiplayer, you can play multiplayer on your own with bots. I thought that was awesome back in the day. There's Cruising USA, Destruction Derby, another underrated game for me. Loved that game. Pokemon Snap. I liked NASCAR growing up. yeah, and the rest of these carts down here are either doubles or pretty much different region. A signed cart by the voice of Mario himself, so that was pretty cool to get. A couple of graded sealed games. Well, this one's not sealed. Yeah, got your Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, 80 plus. This one, oh, so heartbreaking. I've shown a few people this before, but this came packed and absolutely terrible, so it's all cracked and damaged. Very, very disappointing. Yeah, what can you do about it? It cost me so much money to send it all the way to America, get it fixed, and ship it back. Just not worth it. Alright, I'm picking it up back down here. Got my Wii U games. Definitely recommend picking this up, guys, if you haven't already. That's going to become very collectible, I feel. Yeah, just some generic games like Splatoon, Kirby, Twilight Princess for Zelda, Mario Tennis, Mario Party, Super Smash Bros, Yoshi's Woolly World, Star Fox, Captain Toad. That's coming to the Switch, pretty cool. Donkey Kong Country Freeze, Mario Kart, my Wii U remotes. These are really, really cool. I'm missing the Mario one to get the complete set. But yeah, I reckon these are fantastic. Love that Bowser one. Yeah, just missing the Mario one. Moving up to here, we've got my GameCube collection. What games we got here? So yeah, loved the Rogue Squadron games. F1 Career Challenge, really, really hard. NHL Hits, that was really fun. Scooby-Doo, F-Zero X, that was pretty tricky on the GameCube. Luigi's Mansion, loved that as a launch title when I was younger, awesome. Super Smash Bros. Melee, that's probably my favourite Smash game, absolutely love it. New characters, new maps, it was fast paced, it was awesome. Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, that was pretty cool. Super Mario Sunshine, my absolute favourite game on the GameCube, almost my favourite game out of everything I've ever played. Smash Football was pretty cool. Double Dash, another awesome Mario Kart game, almost my favourite. Between that one and the Mario Kart 64, a few Mario Party games, 6 and 4. I do have 5. I've only got the disc though. For some reason I lost the case, which is pretty upsetting. Mario Tennis and Medal of Honor Front Line. That beach scene when I first played that younger, oh my god. Yeah, just a promo game and a factory sealed memory card. Moving up to my Wii collection. Yeah, so Super Mario Bros. For the Wii was pretty cool. Having 4 people playing that was intense. You'd be throwing each other off and jumping at each other. Plenty of arguments had there. Mario Kart with the motion control, that was very interesting for the first time. Some Zelda, some Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, awesome. Brawl, that was really cool. Yeah, just some Mario and Sonic games, nothing too special there. Super Mario Galaxy again, Mario Party 8, Mario Tennis, Donkey Kong Country Returns, that was really cool. Another Mario Kart, didn't realise I had 2. Mario Party 9, Super Paper Mario on the Wii, wasn't a big fan of that one. And yeah, just a few generic games here. And my special edition, what have we got here? Super Mario All-Stars 25th Anniversary Edition. That comes with some pretty cool stuff. Moving on to my Switch games now. Yeah, like some awesome titles already out for the Switch. Kirby, Mario & Rabbids Kingdom Battle. That was really fun, I really enjoyed that. Farming Simulator, oh my god. I played that for about 45 minutes. I had no idea what I was doing. If anyone knows how to play that game, please let me know, because I've got no idea what I'm doing, I'll be quite frank. Pokken Tournament, that was pretty cool. Breath of the Wild, do I really need to talk about that too much? Excuse me, that game was fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Splatoon 2, Street Fighter, yeah. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, love that game on the Switch. Donkey Kong Country Freeze, I just picked that up, enjoying it so far. Super Mario Odyssey, I really should put more time into this. I completed it, but there's so much more I could do. So I have to go back and do a bit more of that at some stage. And I've got another copy of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Again, I need to put way more time into that. I completed it, I thought I did more than I did, but when I finished the game it said you've done 14%. I was like, what? That isn't crazy. Moving up to my boxed SNES games, yeah, Super Soccer, some Jack Nicklaus Golf, Mario's Time Machine, wasn't a big fan of that, Tetris and Dr. Mario, Vegas Stakes, you want to play or gamble with your mates, just put that game on. Yeah, Looney Tunes Road Runner, we've got some Zelda games here, but these are repros, really fun to play though, Super Mario RPG, and I got Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2. Yeah, really awesome games. I had number 3, but just not in the box. Yeah, moving up to my box N64 games. Won't go over these heaps because I just went over the carts before. But yeah, absolutely love collecting for the N64. I have a fair few box games. I definitely don't have as many games as some other collectors out there. Shout out to you guys that have a serious amount of games in your collection. Like, well done to you. I'm definitely more of a console collector, but I do enjoy collecting for the N64 in terms of completing box games. Some are in really minty condition, like my GoldenEye, that is like almost 10 out of 10, and some not as much. And just up the top here, just got some special edition, what do we got here? Some Amiibos, Mario Party 10, Smash, Kirby, Zelda, another Mario Party, my Breath of the Wild Special Edition for the Switch, and my Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle Collector's Edition. So pretty cool there. Next up, I've got my DS collection. So my 2DS, it's preloaded with Mario Kart 7, my 25th anniversary Zelda one. This was the hardest to get out of all the Zelda DS's for me. Yeah, I got 2 Link Between World ones. Moving down here, I've got an Ocarina that was donated by a friend. Thank you, friend. Yeah, my Hyrule 3DS XL edition, and the Majora's Mask one, and just your generic sort of black one behind there. I've got 2 copies of the Samus edition. I absolutely love them. I haven't opened them though, they're still crisp as. So if someone wants to do a trade for one of these, please hit me up. I'm happy to do that. Absolutely love the Super Nintendo Edition DS. That looks absolutely fantastic. Again, I haven't opened that up either. Yeah, I've got my Pokeball, well, it's not a Pokeball, is it? It is a Pokeball edition actually. DS, I haven't opened that. That's really awesome. Not a massive DS player, so some of these special editions I like to keep in the box. Just your generic Nintendo 2DS XL, and just a couple other bits and bobs there. Another standard blue 3DS that's been used, and there's the 2DS that's on display with a stand from Rose Color Gaming, which is really cool. And down here's the 4 Zelda ones. Yeah, absolutely love these. Shout out to my friend Kay actually, who pretty much took charge of collecting these, and they're absolutely awesome. So big shout out and thanks to her. If it probably wasn't for her, I wouldn't have these. So yeah, absolutely love them. They look awesome, displayed on the Rose Colored Gaming stands. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. Moving down to my Virtual Boy. I've only got like 3 games for Virtual Boy. I've got like Waterworld, Mario Tennis, some baseball game. A definitely interesting item that Nintendo decided to make. It definitely does give you a headache if you play it too long, but it's pretty cool to have, and I do enjoy turning on for new people who never played it before. Just yeah, it's really pretty cool. Down here I've got a few coloured Game Boys donated by friends. Thank you, friends. That's what it's really about actually. If you're going to be a collector and you're going to be a gamer, you need to have, you know, good networking, and you need people helping you, and I've had a lot of help, and I always appreciate it. And then down the bottom I've got a Mario number plate, but I'll get back to that. That was sent to me, but I'll talk more about that after, because I actually have 2 more. And this is my absolute favourite part of the room. This is my absolute wall of fame. This is my boxed console wall. Absolutely love it. This is where a lot of my money's gone, as you can see. I absolutely love collecting Nintendo 64 boxes. I have a lot of them. I have all 16 worldwide variants plus plenty of special editions, but there are so many more to get. But yeah, I absolutely love collecting boxed consoles. We'll start down over here though. I've got the Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. That's pretty fun to play. Just your plain Jane black Nintendo GameCube. Your spiced orange GameCube. Indigo or purple, whatever it's really called. My limited edition Pokemon XD bundle. Got that from the US. Your sort of platinum grey GameCube. Moving up here, I've got my challenge set comes with a Super Mario Bros. 3, my Super Nintendo box console. Moving up again is a Super Mario All Stars box console. Love all the art and colour on that. That's really awesome. Got that in a box protector because it was starting to get pretty fragile actually. And then up the top is my action set for the NES. Yeah, absolutely love that as well. Just to the right of that, I've got my minis. So I've got my two SNES minis. To the left is a NES one, and below that is a Super Famicom SNES. Here are my 4 Wiis. So I've got the black Wii for the Wii Sports, just a generic white. My 25th anniversary red Wii, and my blue Wii that comes with Donkey Kong Country Returns. Also next to that, I've got 3 Wii U consoles. So I've got your just 8 sort of gigabyte white one. I've got 2 black ones of different sort of box variations. One's just a Mario Kart 8 premium pack, and one's got Mario Kart 8 and Splatoon. To the right of that, I've got my Switch I bought on day one when the Switch came out. One of my favourite box consoles I picked up recently from my friend Brad. Actually, no, I didn't pick that up from Brad. I picked other ones up from Brad. Yeah, absolutely love that. That box is pretty damn big. The camera doesn't quite do it justice. I don't know if any of you guys have one out there, but it's massive. Just below that this is what Brad hooked me up with. He hooked me up with a few of my special consoles. Is your Feel Everything one. Comes with just your sort of Super Mario 64 game and grey controller. Moving on, we've got 2 more box switches, just a normal grey one and a special edition Super Mario Odyssey one that comes with special red Joy-Cons. To the right of that, I'm just displaying one of my, I love the colour in that, the Extreme Green Nintendo 64 controller that came from Toys R Us, my Toys R Us bundle. Wasn't available in Australia, which is a shame, but love it. Below that, another console hooked up from my mate Brad. Another Toys R Us limited edition gold control pack. That is awesome, really minty, love the gold. Coming down, let's not miss this one. So this is another box variation. So it's just a normal grey Nintendo Charcoal 64 inside, but it's a GoldenEye N64 special value pack. From my information, that is a Swedish variant, but don't quote me. Next to that is probably one of my rarest, if not rarest, my Perfect Dark console box variation. It's actually got a grey picture on it, but it comes with a jungle green console, which I find, yeah, really interesting. I don't know if you guys can see here. Excuse the light, but it comes with a jungle green one. Yeah, that's again really rare. The box is in the best condition, but yeah, still love it. But this is my number 1 favourite one, Banjo-Kazooie. It's all about Banjo-Kazooie for me. How awesome was that? What a shame that they didn't make a Banjo-Kazooie console. But yeah, love the box art, love Banjo, love Kazooie, absolutely sensational. And to the left of that is a different box variation. I'm pretty sure this is French, just a Formula 1 sort of Grand Prix box, just a grey standard sort of console. Below that is the North American Pikachu Nintendo 64 set. The box isn't in actually the best condition. It's starting to like warp a bit unfortunately, but everything inside's brand new. You can tell like the control mat hasn't been used, the games that haven't been used. It's quite, yeah, really minty inside. Just a shame the box isn't quite as great, but still like not bad. Next to that is my a Japanese Pikachu. It's like light blue, but I prefer right next to it its friend, the orange one. Another Japanese variant. Yeah, it's really cool. Just my personal preference, I prefer it over the light blue. To the right of that is my charcoal or clear grey, wherever you're from, sort of Nintendo 64. This is in a sort of an Australian exclusive. Comes in a really, really cool like acrylic solid case. Absolutely love that. Just below that is your Jungle Green N64. To the left of that, we've got Great Purple. To the left of that, we've got Fire Orange. And then to the left of that again, we have, as I spoke earlier, the Toys R Us Limited Edition Extreme Green Controller Pack. Yeah, shout out to Toys R Us who have closed down in the US. Thankfully, at the moment, Australia ones are still open, but that's for now. Who knows for the future? And then just below that is just a sort of standard Nintendo 64 box console with a gold controller. To the right of that is your Ice Blue N64. And then to the right of that again, I have the Watermelon Red, which I had to do a trade with through a friend named Scott on Instagram. Really nice guy. He was one of the first people to contact me actually when I started collecting. We did a trade. For some reason, Australia didn't get the Watermelon Red colour variant, so we got the Fire Orange, the Great Purple, the Jungle Green, Ice Blue, but we didn't get the Watermelon Red, which is very, very strange. Moving on to the right is my rarest colour variant, is the 30th anniversary Just Go console. Most collectors will know how awesome that is to have in your collection. Loved the day I picked that up. It's got everything inside, the baggies and the foams and everything you'd want inside, you know, your manuals. Yeah, it's quite minty. I'm very lucky. Below that is the Dire Hawks, second colour variant worldwide. Love the colour variation on that. My orange on my actual console has gone a bit milky. I think a lot of others have done the same. To the left of that is a really minty gold Nintendo 64 from Japan. Love that. And then to the left, I've just got your clear blue and then clear red. But yeah, absolutely love this wall. It's my favourite part of my collection and absolutely dominates the room. But for absolute good reason. And moving on here, just got a bit of a Yoshi and Mario figure displayed. My Bayonetta Special Edition for the Switch. My two Nintendo Labo. And zoom in here, I've got a Nintendo Labo, I think it's construction kit. And behind there, it's hard to see, but I've got some amiibos. Like I said, they're all over the room. I'll quickly scan through. I won't go too much detail because that'll just take forever. But yeah, they're all over the room. And back here, I've got my absolutely massive Detective Pikachu amiibo. That is so cool. It wasn't really that expensive either, so I picked it up for a reasonable price at the time, thanks to a certain friend of mine. Gotta love friends. Yeah, so here's some Switch controllers. They're not Pro controllers, they're wired ones, but nevertheless, I just had to have them. I love the art and colour work on them. So you've got Yoshi, you got Donkey Kong, you got Bowser, you got Splatoon, you got a Zelda one, Super Mario, and another Zelda one. Moving down to my cabinet here, I've got like a bit of a Nintendo Entertainment System display. I normally have the Mini there. I've just taken it out at the moment because I'm using it for something else. Below there, I've got a Super Nintendo setup with a box controller, the Mini next to it, and the main Super Nintendo. Down there I'm displaying some different coloured Joy-Cons. Love the neon colours with the yellow and the green and the pink. can't wait to see what other colours they come up with. And there's the red Joy-Cons that come with the Super Mario Odyssey bundle. Love them, and displayed below that is just my Wii U colour variants, just black and white, nothing too extravagant. There is an actual Zelda variant, but that's quite expensive, and I'll hopefully get to that. Next to that is my GameCube. So I've got my 5 current GameCubes displayed. Your black, platinum, and your purple, spice orange, love that colour, looks awesome, and the Pokemon XD. Above that, I've got my Wii's displayed, my black and white, and my blue and red, and then those Wii U remotes I spoke about earlier with the Yoshi, the Bowser, the Luigi, Peach, and Toad, and I got my special edition Zelda one there. So still missing the Mario one I need to get. Yeah, but we'll get around to that. Above that, I've got some N64s displayed. So my dark blue Pikachu one, my light blue Japanese and orange Japanese, my Pokemon battle set, and just your generic charcoal or grey. Above that, got my smoke black, charcoal, clear grey, whatever you want to call it, depending where you're from. Next to that is my grey purple, midnight blue, again depending where you're from, ice blue, watermelon red, your fire orange, and jungle green. And just above that, my rarest one, the Just Go 30th anniversary, the Direhawks, the gold Japanese, and the 2 Japanese clear red and clear blue with the trans sort of white underneath, whatever it's actually exactly called, I'm not sure. Moving on to the next part of my room, I've got some more amiibo displayed here, my Super Mario ones. I've got all the Super Mario amiibos bar one. I'm missing the Silver Mario, and that's why there's a gap here. I really need to get the Silver Mario one, so if anyone's got another one lying around, hit me up. I really need to get around to doing that. Yeah, some more Zelda ones. Picked up some Kirby ones recently, actually, all 4 of them. And yeah, here's the rest of my Zelda ones. Majora's Mask, Wolf Link, and Twilight Princess, Breath of the Wild ones, Ocarina, more Breath of the Wilds. Oh, I just zoomed in there. What happened there? Yeah, Skyward Sword, more Breath of the Wild. I've got 2 of these bad boys. They're awesome. I love them. Yeah, excuse me, below there, got some Fire Emblem ones. Starting to run out of room, as you can see. Got some Metroid and Samus ones. Got a couple of doubles of these actually. There's another one of these, I think. Behind there somewhere, another one. And my Mario Odyssey like 3-pack. And just above them, I've got again these 2 number plates. So shout out to, I left the cover on, Pimp My Plates. Absolutely awesome. Check them out, guys. They made these absolutely awesome number plates for me, and I couldn't be more happy with them. And yeah, and I'm not the only one that made them for. I've seen other collectors that made them for, other people for different reasons and catering events. So again, it's Pimp My Plates. Absolutely awesome work, guys. Check them out on Instagram and see other photos they've done. Moving on to my other magazine stand. So this is my Nintendo Power. I don't have a massive collection of Nintendo Power because for a while there I did want to collect them all, but I live in Australia, and obviously to get these into Australia from America, it's actually quite expensive. You can buy 5 for $10, but then the dollar value from Australia to America is massive, and shipping is massive, so it ends up being quite expensive. Just a couple of magazines, it's not worth it. But so they're the ones I've got, and if I ever find some locally, I'll add them to it. But the colour looks pretty cool. gives plenty of life and brightness and colour to the room. I love it. Just a few guides down the bottom. And yeah, again with those Pimp My Plate number plates. And just above them, I've got some Pixel Pals. So I've got some 2 Link ones, some Mario ones, and a couple of Luigi. Alright, and showing some other of my pieces that I absolutely love. So this is my Super Mario Odyssey standee. Again, this was hooked up by a friend. He works at a retail store. I had one of these. And he managed to talk his manager into getting it for me. So big shout out to you, mate. Moving on to my favourite one though. Yes, of course, it's a Banjo-Kazooie standee. Love this. Yeah, absolutely love it. It just looks so cool. I wish I could have it displayed more often. I just don't have the room, unfortunately, but hopefully one day when I'm rich and famous and I've got a massive house, I can display all this stuff and have the room for it. And yeah, next to that is my Majora's Mask one. Just love the art in that too. It's so, yeah, really cool, really detailed. And if I walked into a store when I was younger and saw that, I'd be like, Mum, Dad, I have to have that. I'll try and go through these quickly, but I've got heaps of posters. So I've got an Odyssey one, Bayonetta, a Xenos, Skyrim, ARMS, another Xeno poster, Mario Party Top 100, another Xeno one, another Xeno one, another Top 100 poster. This seems to be attached. I've got a Merry Christmas one, just your generic Switch poster. And they seem to be upside down. Hang on, let me just turn them around. Just a sort of Switch promo poster, a Labo poster I should say, another Labo poster, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe poster, 2DS XL, another Labo one, Kirby, Mario Party Top 100 again, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, an ARMS Merry Christmas one, another Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, a Breath of the Wild Merry Christmas one, an Odyssey Merry Christmas one, Splatoon Merry Christmas one, another Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, another ARMS one, and finally a Detective Pikachu one. Well, we did it! That's about it, guys. We absolutely did it! We've done our first video, my goodness. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, comment. Look, you can give me positive feedback, you can give me negative feedback. Do you know what? I'm going to leave that up to you, so you do what you need to do. But thank you very much again for watching. Until next time, like I said, my name's Johnny. This is Nintendo Down Under. I'll see you then.